They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. That is caught by Moss for a Raider touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
He was simply incredible at finding the end zone during his tenure in the NFL. Holds the NFL single-season touchdown reception record with 23 back in 2007, partner.
Well, you also reminded me that Randy Moss set the rookie record with 17 touchdown grabs all the way back in 1998.
Oh, you remember that season? He felt he had so much to prove to the league. He didn't go as high in the draft as he thought he should have, and he tried to make everyone else pay.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Ingram. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Haywood!
Bandit. New Mike 52, let me do.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Here we go! Run the base!
Tight end right.
2-6! 4 there! Alert!
Mike 55.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Von Miller just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Hey, Echo!
That's what I do.
Alert!
Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing on second and long. Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Check.
Here's Brissett.
Let's go, get off the field.
He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brissett now. Got it complete to Rodgers. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Chester Rogers. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Hey, let's get there. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. We got to get the ball until you get the ball.
Now it's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Brissett to throw on first. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Let's go now. Now the wood. Mike 40, Mike 40. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
First down, Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
At the 9-yard line.
Come on, set. Tell the Andrew. Army. Good man. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
On play action, Brissett. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Colts 14. Lions nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Smooth. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Greystone travel.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
That's our own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, 74 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Prater for the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Brissett. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for 26 and a first down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. A first down throw for Brissett. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Lady. Silver. Here we go. Tight right. 4 down. Check nine. Pick the edge.
After the interception, here's Stafford. This one complete to Lacey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, team six.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Stafford now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Easy.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go. Shift.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is where force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job, Force. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You got 3 down.
Now Brissett. Flush down right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing again on second down. Stafford. Amendola's got it. Complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Stafford now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Watch the safety creep.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ship. Hey.
Out of the gun, Stafford eluding the pressure right. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Alert flare.
Hurry. 50.
36. Check three.
On 1st and 10, Stafford firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
He's checking.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Hey, Zoo. Hey, easy. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Let's go.
Stafford on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken short. He goes airborne. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll throw now on the final play. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Here we go, 50. Mike.
To throw is Stafford. James has got it, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point. That's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Tighten up. Monday.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Stafford. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Check the backer. Easy alert. Watch out.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Stay at home. So, Mike 51.
Brissett on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
It's second down.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Set, ready. Put your runner. He can't hit him. He's not going to get me. Echo. Hey, Mike 40. Push him back. Mike 40.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Mike Daniels with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Let him know.
Again, it's Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Lady!
The first down carry here for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
22!
50, Mike 50. Crunch time, defense.
40 got! Hey, easy!
Throwing here, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but doesn't get what he really wants.
Hey, give me radar. 50, hey, wahoo!
Check.
Mike 50.
They snap it to Stafford. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down to the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, right, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Brissett. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.